Hi friend, welcome to Technology channel. This video is about a multimeter. We have two multimeters on my desk. One of this multimeter DT19 and another DT330. But which multimeter are better? The first multimeter don't have any selector, and another multimeter are DT330. This multimeter don't have any good measurement on capacitor. This multimeter are better in measurement of capacitor. Now let's turn on these two multimeters and test it. The first multimeter that I want to turn on, DT330. Now start it. Go to the diode test. This is a diode test. And now I want to short circuit. Connect the probe together to see the short circuit. Wait to fully short circuit. This is short circuit. If you see 000, this multimeter completely in short circuit and very accurate, and you can use in reverse engineering. Now go to another multimeter, DT19. Turn on this multimeter and wait. Now going to test this multimeter. Go to the diode test. This is a diode test. Now connect these two probes together and see short circuit. 000 and 1 or 2. Not very accurate, but accurate. This multimeter excellent due to don't have any selector. This selector maybe have a problem in future, but this multimeter don't have any selector. You can use this button to change diode, capacitor, or other measurement type, temperature, or other measurement like AC and DC voltage or resistor. Now going to check the capacitor. This is one electrolyte capacitor. I want to test this electrolyte capacitor via this multimeter. Go to the capacitor test. Wait to finish. $2,000 microfarad. Now, but this multimeter going to the capacitor test are not good. For testing a capacitor, you must have T7 tester for ESI and other part. If you see, I connect this capacitor to my multimeter, but don't have any measurement and don't have any good measurement on this capacitor. Wait to job finish. At all, don't check this capacitor. Don't have any good measurement or faulty measurement in capacitor. The problem of DT330 measuring the capacitor. But this multimeter again are not very good in capacitor. These two multimeters aren't good in checking capacitor. The T7 tester for measuring capacitance and ES are very excellent, but not very accurate in measuring the capacitance. You can use this multimeter for measuring the capacitor. If you want to measuring better the capacitor, you must use another brand of multimeter like Victor VC97 or Victor VC88 for measuring capacitor or inductor. Or you can use a Feluk or other brand of Japanese multimeter. These two multimeters good for some part. The first part that's very excellent don't have any selector. But this multimeter for reverse engineering, finding the circuit trace and finding the short circuit are very excellent. This multimeter have a lower power consumption due to the smaller size of LCD. This multimeter good for don't have any selector. DT19 from Sunshine brand. The buzzer test very accurate and fast. Now go to the buzzer test. If you see this part, very accurate and fast. Now go to the DEC 330. Go to the buzzer test. This is DEC 330. Very fast, accurate in buzzer test. These two multimeters are very good, and DEC 330 FC very better in reverse engineering. But this multimeter don't have any selector and in future are better. Another multimeter that exists in price range, the Victor VC88, that's very excellent in measurement inductor and capacitor, and other measurements are good. But best multimeter for repairing and finding the trace, I know these two multimeters are very excellent in repairing and reverse engineering. If you want to find the short circuit, these multimeters are very better, and if you want to find the past and want to have a course for reverse engineering, these DEC 330 are very excellent. This multimeter for future and don't have any selector, you can use in future. This multimeter in future, the selector of DEC 330 have a problem in the future. But this multimeter don't have any selector. The problem of the multimeter that having selector, when you use multiple time to turn on, turn off this selector, in future you have a problem with selector. But this multimeter don't have any selector. You can use just this key, and very excellent. Just with one key, change the capacitor, resistor, or diode test, or temperature test. That's very excellent. You can use this multimeter for more time and more years. If you have an idea about this video, you can write me a comment. Please subscribe my channel and suggest my channel to your friends. If you have an idea about my video, you can write me a comment.